Hello friends, it's me, John the Geek VonDOOM, and today we're doing some more Subnautica. So today's adventure, we will be heading down into the depths of the underwater lake. So as you can see, I've already made it down to brain crab depth, which is approximately 465 meters. Damn it. Oh, right. We're gonna get out now and have a little romp around in the good old prawn suit.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see. Oh, you need a little health, don't you? It's a little hot, isn't it? Holy crap. Before I get too far, I had an awesome idea. I'm going to take a couple of batteries with me. Let's see here. Unload power cell. Unload power cell. Because, well, I'm not in it. This thing doesn't use too much power. It doesn't really need too much power. So I figured, just in case I run out of energy down there in the prawn suit, I could bring a little spare for more exploration time. Yes, that's what. Alright, so we are on our way down, and I will see you guys when we get there. There it is. What could possibly be one of the most deadly areas in the game? This is the underwater river. Or underwater lake. Underwater river? Underwater river. That's the one. Yes. What was that? If you are unsure of how this works, because I actually was, and I did a little research, and these things do exist. This is a pool of super dense acid, or super dense semi-acidic material that is more dense than the water around it. Of course, if something is more heavy or more dense, it goes down to the bottom. So this is basically a lake of acid underneath the ocean. Let's see here, and we're going to dive right into it, because I believe that this suit should be absolutely fine. But if I were to hop out, I would be filleted alive. Not filleted, that's not a thing. But, yes. As you can see from these bones, there have been large creatures down here before. And the reason that we are here today... Ooh. Oh, okay. Anyway, the reason that we are here today is because there are rumblings. Rumblings that they have released the Ghost Leviathan into the game. And you and me, we're gonna go find it today. We're gonna go say hello to one of the largest creatures in the game. Because, fuck it, why not? Now, if you can't see up ahead, oh, I actually know where we are. Huh. That is an alien structure. And that is a gigantic something. So let's hop out here and get a scan, shall we? The ancient skeleton. The ancient skeleton. Alien life forms, ancient skeleton. So, according to my little scanny-do, projections suggest that this life form would have been larger than any other encountered on the planet. The remains date to 7,000 years ago. So this thing was the king of this planet. Whatever it was when it was alive. Kind of possibly an ancient Leviathan, the grandfather of them all. And this is just his skull. Oh, wow. And, ooh. Interesting. See, this was actually completely unexpected. I didn't think that I'd run into anything like this. I thought this was going to be literally just a ghost hunt episode, but as it turns out, we got a little storyline going. Now, let's head over here and see what we can do. Now, it's looking like I might have messed up. And that is, I do not have a purple artifact. Or an orange artifact at all. Insert artifact. I can't insert artifact. I don't have an artifact. Oh, interesting. I want to see what's in here. There's a thing. I want to touch it. So as soon as I get an orange artifact, I'll be back to get into this massive, massive complex. You know, seeing this guy reminds me I should check on the progression of this disease that I have. I believe is called the p.r.a.w virus. I've checked it a couple episodes ago, but let's go ahead and see how things are progressing. F. There we are.
Performing self-scan. Bacterial infection has spread to the skin and pulmonary system. It is imperative you find a way to neutralize the infection.
Alright, so nothing new there. Okay. So just over this ridge is what we actually came here for. This is the area where we can find the Ghost Leviathan. This particular skeleton. Terrain scans indicate this biome contains unusually high concentration of organic and fossilized remains. Hooray! Well, since we're here, let's get a scan of this guy too, shall we? I'm not seeing any ghost leviathans, but I am seeing some floating algae of some sort. Interesting. Can I scan you? No. Well, never mind then. Although we haven't found the ghost Leviathan yet, excuse me, we have found these guys. I'm not exactly sure what they're called, but we're gonna go whippy bonefish things. And whippy bonefish things suck. They're whippy and bony. Oh, I got a message. But we are certainly gonna continue deeper on our chase, on our pursuit of the Ghost Leviathan. Looks like we got another bone field over here, so keep your eyes peeled. Who knows where it could be? Someone was even saying that it could possibly turn invisible. Like, it may not have any actual special abilities, like to grab like the Reaper, or to fire lava rocks like the sea dragon, which we haven't covered yet. But perhaps turning invisible or translucent or transparent is a thing that it could do. I've only got about 150 meters left until I run out of room here. Until I reach my max depth without any modifications other than the Mark 1. Alright, I see you, little whippy bonefish. This is really cool, these acid falls. Very, very cool. I do love this game, it's very, very pretty. And sometimes has frame rate issues, apparently. Let's go ahead and grab a scan of these guys. Who knows what this is? Can I? No, I cannot. Alright then, never mind. Oh, the ambient lighting is dimming down here. I wonder if I'm on the edge of a new biome. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay. Oh, but that, behind that school of whatever those are, is definitely the skeleton of a sea dragon. Let's see here. I should be able to approach it without hitting crush depth. So we're gonna go check it out. Hello, sea dragon. Let's get a scan of you and see if we can't tell what killed you.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, Leviathan. Alright, Leviathan skeleton. A semi-intact skeletal structure belonging to an unidentified Leviathan. Head trauma. There's clear evidence of physical trauma to the head. The damage was so severe it must have been received shortly before death. Somewhere nearby, likely, by high-speed collision with a solid object. Number 2. Age. The skeleton has been well preserved, but calcium decay suggests an approximate time of death of around 1,000 years ago. Bone growth suggests that the creature itself was in egg-laying stage of its life. Okay, so apparently this thing was a mama. And then something hit it and it died. That's about all we've been able to glean from this description. Or it hit something. One of the two, I don't know. Hello. Alright, I do believe, unfortunately, as cool as this looks, because, let's face it, that's actually pretty cool. This is about the max of my depth. I don't think I'll be able to get down there safely. Let me just give it a try here right quick. If I can, that'd be great. If I could just stick to the high rocks, that kind of deal. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Give me back, give me back, give me back. Okay, good. Tell you what though, I am going to hop out right quick and see what I can see. I want to save what I can save. Then I'm going to see what I can see about this giant, awesome tree. The composition of the acid seems to have changed around here. I'm pretty sure it's still acid though. So I'm not going to go check that out necessarily, but I am going to grab a scan of this tree. Giant cove tree. There we are. Check you out in a sec when I make it safely back. Is there anything else of note down here? There also seems to be a texture change on the wall, so this is either a brand new biome or the entrance to the inactive lava zone, which is where the you should first encounter your sea dragons, which is terrifying in its own regards, but well, hello Speedy. Having some clipping issues there. God, I lost track. Okay, oh, there it is. I swam right past it. Alright, so this is the giant cove tree, and it says, a vast tree supports a thriving local ecosystem. Further data unavailable at this time. So apparently, this quite has, the description for this hasn't been entered into the game yet, since this is obviously still in early release or what have you. There is not a thing, but that thing in the middle, right there, actually looks like an egg, and if you look to the right at, I guess that would be image number 2, that looks like a an embryo of sorts. So perhaps this tree will have some further use later on in the game. So that'll be interesting. Well, I think that's about all the time that we have for today, but let's see here, nope. So unfortunately, I'm running out of food apparently, and unfortunately running out of time. That's all we have for today. Be sure to hit that like button, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Unfortunately, there was no ghost down here yet, anyway. But questions still remain. If we were to go deeper, like next time if I actually brought the thing that did the stuff that makes us go deeper, which I will, what new horrible creatures could we find? What does a sea dragon do when you punch it? Find out the answers to those and more on the next episode of VonDOOM Gaming.